7 years old, I loved going for art shows with my dad. I lived in New Jersey, and I spent most of my time learning how to play the piano. I learned how to swim when I was 9 years old. Everything was great, but my dad signed me up for lessons, and I wasn't happy about that. I did not like swim at all. So he spent a year traveling a lot. When he came back, he realized I still didn't know how to swim. He was not happy about that, so he signed me up for private lessons. I ended up starting off swim for survival, but as time went by, I fell in love with the water. I started doing competitive swim. Part of the ritual of swimming is putting on a swim cap. So I had to get used to the fact that my hair would always get wet at some point, because caps don't necessarily keep my hair dry. It would always get wet. So I made a decision that day. Putting on caps for me would be putting on a crown, because I felt like queen of the water. When I was in Uganda at the time, they had royalty, so that's how I felt like queen of the water. My parents are from Uganda, but I was born in New Jersey. Everything was great, and I went to Uganda because they wanted me to learn more about our heritage. We started school searching, and we went to various schools, but all these girls didn't have hair. I asked my mom, why do they not have hair on their heads? And she was like, it was a requirement because their hair was a distraction for them. They couldn't concentrate in school. And that was terrible. All these girls had to shave their heads because it was a distraction, or they just can't concentrate in school. To me, that was really disturbing, but luckily, I never got sent to these schools. My parents sent me to a private school where girls got to wear their hair in different kinds of forms. It was a whole different world for me. I finally got to straighten my hair for the first time ever, and I got so many compliments. Everyone was like, your hair is gorgeous, or I wish my hair could look like that. But there was one comment that stuck with me the most. I wish your hair looks better straight than curly. That was the beginning of my hair trauma. I started straightening my hair all the time. One of my friends got perms all the time, so I started getting perms every time my hair got the slightest bit curly. It became this constant thing for me. I would let the chemicals sit in my head till I could feel it literally burn. It was terrible. My hair started breaking and thinning out, and it just wasn't right. Something didn't feel right. My mom and my aunts are the reason I'm the person I am today, because they put my hair in all these different protective hairstyles that taught me to love my hair even more. According to Afrotech, the black hair care industry is valued to be over $2.5 billion. So most African American women grow up not knowing what to do with their hair and not loving their hair. They're confined to all these norms to cut their hair, and I was afraid that I too would be confined to that. It was terrible. I didn't know. I was confused. And me straightening and perming my hair was the biggest mistake of my life, just because I wanted validation from all these people. My hair no longer felt like a crown. Did you know that chemical perms contain ammonium thioglycolate, which is really high on the alkaline side? Alkaline is terrible for your hair. Your hair starts breaking and you get all these allergic reactions on your scalp. At some point, I could feel the dead skin on my scalp. I could feel it peel. Researchers at Boston University conducted a study on women who use this chemical treatment. Women who use these hair relaxers have a higher risk of getting cancer. They are twice as likely to get cancer, and the normal rate is 1.6%. That's not okay, and we should not let this happen to us. Your hair looks great the way it is. I'm a swimmer, and I know there's so many girls like me who do not want to swim because they're afraid that their hair is because they're afraid that this chemical is gonna damage their hair. Over time, my hair went from being dark brown to light brown. I hated it. I started dyeing my hair black. Once again, we are back to chemicals. Hair dye has paraben. Paraben can disrupt our hormones and affect fertility. It also has a high risk of causing cancer. I don't want the love of my hair to cause me pain. The styles I wear are the artistic impression of the person I am, and they are going to define me as a person. Am I really going to wear my hair in artful expressions for the validation of other people? No. This is for me. This is for me to learn how to love myself more as a person. Hair discrimination has a real social, measurable, and economic impact on us as women. Black women's hair is more likely to be perceived as unprofessional, or we're rated to be less ready for job performance more than others, according to the Crown Act. This remains a systematic problem both in the workplace and at school. And we can't go around like this. We need to learn that our hair is gorgeous straight. Women are 54% more likely to make their hair straight just so they could feel like they're ready for a job interview. If I showed up to a job interview like this, I would feel like I won't get the job. Everyone else has straight hair and I have curly hair. I feel like I'm not perfect enough. I feel terrible about my hair because of society that we're living in. Let's agree right now. We are fine with the way our hair looks. Our hair is gorgeous and we should be okay with it. We need to declare our own standards of beauty, and we should not let anyone else make us feel like we're ugly or not good enough. Think. Ask yourself, is my hair okay the way it is right now? Look at your hair right now. Touch it. We all have different hair textures. We all have different products we put in our hair, but we need to feel okay with what we do with it or the way it looks, because I'm gonna wear my hair like this. I'm gonna wear it straight. I'll put it in a ponytail. I'll have braids. Your hair is okay the way it looks. And we all have a right to own our crown. And I want you to remember that. We have a right to own our crown. Thank you.